What's the funniest way you've outsmarted your parents' rules? My parents thought they were chess players. They were playing checkers. When I was 15, they made me sign an actual contract. Printed, notarized. My dad used his work stamp. I signed it. Then I read it. Rule 1, no social media after 9 p.m. So I changed my phone's time zone to Hawaii. Technically, when it's 11 p.m. here, it's only 6 p.m. in Honolulu. My phone said 6:04 p.m. I was following the contract. My dad checked my phone and stood there blinking for 45 seconds. He couldn't find the violation. He updated the rule to no social media after 9 p.m. local time. So I flew a VPN flag and set my location to London. Dad, it's 4 a.m. here. I'm basically an early riser. Rule 2, finish all homework before any screen time. So I started submitting homework at 11:58 p.m. every night, then immediately turning on Netflix. Technically complete, technically within my rights. My mom printed out my teacher's email saying, please remind your daughter that turning in assignments at midnight is not the intended spirit of the policy. I highlighted the word spirit and wrote in red pen, not in the contract. Rule 3, be home for family dinner at 6 p.m. every night. I showed up every single night at exactly 6 p.m. Ate my food in 4 minutes flat without saying a word, then stood up. Dinner complete. My dad, Kalita, family dinner is supposed to be quality time. Me, sir, I have honored the time requirement. He added, dinner lasts a minimum of 30 minutes. So I started bringing printed discussion topics. Dad, according to a Harvard study, families who discuss current events at dinner have higher achieving children. Shall we begin with geopolitical instability or the housing market? He stared at the ceiling for a long time. Rule 4, no boys in the car alone. So my boyfriend Marcus and I started walking everywhere. 2 miles to the movies, 3 miles to get food. In January, my mom drove past us once, saw us trudging through slush in matching scarves, and pulled over. Kalita, get in the car. No, mom, the rule. I made a rule. I can break a rule. That is not how contracts work. And also, I need to speak to your lawyer. She amended it to no unsupervised time with boys. So I started inviting Marcus to everything with my parents present. Movie night, grocery runs, my dad's Saturday golf warm-ups. Marcus, my man, you want to see how I fix my slice? Marcus got really into golf. This backfired for everyone. Rule 5, keep your grades above a B average. I kept a 3.97 GPA. Then, strategically, I got an 82 on one quiz in AP chemistry to drop one class to a B+. Then, I renegotiated the contract from a position of technical compliance. Mom, Dad, I'm holding up my end. Perhaps we should revisit the curfew clause. My dad called my bluff. Are you intentionally sandbagging your grades to manipulate this household? I presented him with a 3-page rebuttal titled, Academic Performance as Contractual Leverage, a case study. He took it to his study and didn't come out for 25 minutes. The final clause was Rule 6, no loopholes, no technicalities, and no legal arguments at the dinner table. So I waited until after dinner, sat down formally in the living room, and handed them a 14-page documented brief titled Structural Deficiencies in the Household Governance Framework, version 3.1, with a table of contents, an executive summary, 3 appendices, and a bibliography with 22 sources, 2 of which were Supreme Court cases. My dad read the table of contents, put it down, looked at my mom. She looked at the ceiling. He said, we are tearing up the contract, all of it. Done. Really? Yes. New system. You operate on good judgment, and we operate on trust. I reached into my bag and pulled out a new contract I had already drafted. I call it the Mutual Autonomy Accord. I've left space for both signatures. My mom put her head on the table. My dad signed it. He said, you're going to be either the best lawyer or the worst person I've ever met. Possibly both, I told him. Probably both.